Good evening, I'm Kurt Gutgsell. It will be a new-look Jasper girls basketball team when they hit the court tomorrow night against Vincennes Hervé at the Jasper High School gym. The Wildcats lost post player Shelby Murder to Ball State and must reload around some smaller and quicker players. Sixth-year head coach Ryan Erny on his new squad.
We're pretty excited. We've got obviously Tori and Maddie and Emily Jones coming back, Elizabeth Allbrand. I think we've got a lot of length. Elizabeth Verkamp went down to Boonville last night. Very pleased with kind of what we saw. We got a lot of things to work on, but a lot of length, a lot of speed. So we're going to try to use that to our advantage, both offensively and defensively.
You guys got a tough opener.
We do. Vincennes Hervé, state finalists past couple times. Past a few years. We played them twice this summer, so we know exactly. They're going to switch defenses. They're aggressive, and a lot of those kids' basketball is their #1 sport. And they play really well together, and be a good opener for us, a good test, and it's just a game on the, it's going to make us better, and that's kind of why we got them on the schedule. They're going to make us a better basketball team.
What are going to be the keys for you guys to have a good season?
Offensive rebounding. When you lose, 2 years ago Sternberg, last year we lose Murder, we lose a little bit of offensive rebounding. We've got to crash the boards, and defensive intensity is going to be important for us. That was something, last night we lacked a little bit at times, and so there's some things we're going to do defensively, maybe speed teams up in the half court, and something we can work on, so that's going to be important for us.
The tip between the Wildcats and the Patriots, 7:30 tomorrow night. Southridge opened last night. The Raiders fall to Princeton 54-29. Katie Deering led the Raiders with 12. Also last night, Northeast DuBois grad Nicole Dodd off to a great start for Vincennes University's women's team. Dodd had 23 in the Trailblazers' 96-78 win over Danville last night. Dodd is a freshman guard. A little too close for comfort for IU last night, barely holding off LIU Brooklyn 73-72 at the Assembly Hall. Will Sheehy had 15 of his 19 points in the second half, including some big buckets down the stretch for the Hoosiers. The Blackbirds had a chance to win the game with a late three, but it was off the mark. IU coach Tom Crean said his team needs this type of game.
This team does not have the luxury of going through close games and hard-fought battles yet. Some of the players do, like Will, obviously, but we don't have a team of guys that have gone through that. Now, we really didn't want to have to be tonight, but it was. And the bottom line is, if we didn't have the capacity to get better, if we didn't have the capacity to improve inside of the game, and if we didn't have the capacity to understand what the game was giving us, we'd have lost the game by 10, 12, 14, 15 points. There's no question. No question about it. But we did. We played against a very good team. We played it was two different games. What was there for us was not what we needed to take. And that's why early on in the game, we shot so many jump shots rather than really diving into what the game was giving us. And I think it's one of the biggest reasons that we shot the ball so much better as the game went on, even later into the second half. But it's invaluable to have a game where guys can get this kind of experience in their college life this early, and they deserve a ton of credit because I think we really had to win tonight. I think we won. I don't think, and they played fantastic.
Coach Crean and the Hoosiers will host Samford on Friday night. Going to the scoreboard from last night, Evansville over IUPUI, 82-78. DJ Ballantyne had 29 for the Aces. Russ Smith, 30 for Louisville. And the Cardinals rip Hofstra, 97-69 at the Yum Center. Tonight in college basketball, Purdue just underway with Central Connecticut State. Big football game on the agenda tonight as well. Ball State facing Northern Illinois in a key MAC Western Division showdown. Ball State 9-1, while the Huskies are 9-0. Kickoff set for 8 p.m. Stay tuned. We'll have more WJTS 18 news after this.